Welcome back to another writing episode with your girls from Word Counts and Wingspans. Today we're going to discuss a little bit of our own problems with our writing journey, like, imposter syndrome and getting ready to release their debut album. Right. Getting ready to release the debut novel. For Andrea, at least, I've already released mine. We can discuss that later. So hope you enjoy the episode. We'd love to hear anything that you've struggled with along your writing journey, or any questions that you have that we might be able to help you with.
Book of the month started doing sprayed edge books, and you just pay an extra like $3 for it. They started doing sprayed edges, and it's just like a couple extra bucks a month or whatever. Had that one on there, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go look on Amazon because I don't want the book of the month logo. Plus, they don't have the pretty like book underneath the cover. You know what I mean? They have the sprayed edge, and their sprayed edges are different. So I was like, I'm gonna go look on Amazon before I like pick this one as my book of the month. And I found it on Amazon, and they said it was releasing on Tuesday, and I was like, ooh, the Amazon version is definitely much prettier. So I just added it. And the book sounds really, really good too. So maybe like at some point when you can get it, we could read it. I don't know if it's part of a series.
It doesn't matter because I've already started buying all these books that I just saw that the Azrael series is gonna be like 5 books.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a lot.
The second one too, pre-order that because I think that's up for pre-order now.
Is it? Okay. I'll have to go look for it. I have them all on Kindle. I bought the whole series on Kindle because they were on sale. They were like super cheap, like I think like $4 a piece or something. So I bought them all and then pre-ordered the newest one that came out. So I have them all on Kindle so I can start reading them whenever. But I want the sprayed edge. Oh, I guess my sprayed edges are back here now. I want the sprayed edge version to match. So I did just
That's what
get
made me
the
think about it. I
second.
saw your sprayed edge version of the Azrael book. It's like, oh, yeah, that one just came out.
Yeah.
Well, at least they're released.
Can you see my? I guess you can't see it. Can you?
I could when you're up and moving around and stuff. So yeah.
I have to change it. I did finish a book today. Yay. I finished the third Zodiac. Oh my God, that one was so good. That was the best book of the series so far. I knew I needed something to shake it up, shake things up, because I was getting bored, I think, with like everything. I needed something to snap me out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something, it's always what you don't
It's
expect.
Yeah. And the New Year's doesn't help. The holidays and the New Year coming in just doesn't help to get out of any of the funks.
No, I'm in it hard right now.
And
Like
then, of
I
course,
said, like,
Brimstone isn't making it any better either.
ugh, yeah, I finished it. I made myself finish it the day before New Year's Eve because I was like, I needed one more book to hit my unofficial yearly goal. So I pushed through. And I will say the last, like, I think 3 or 4 chapters were actually decent. So that helped. But that one was rough.
Pointing, because now we have another book in that series to trudge through then.
Then I'm hoping it's just middle book syndrome and we're going to get something better with the third book. The fans are really disappointed too, so hopefully she'll though I don't know. I have to assume that book is written already.
Yeah, if it's a November release date.
Yeah, and it's up for pre-order already.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of scares me too, because I feel like Brimstone was pushed out really quick. And look at all that we're finding, like the little mistakes and the dragging on in general. Like everybody seems to be struggling with this book. Every other content creator or TikToker I've seen is just struggling to get this book read.
I guess we kind of didn't go to the topic we wanted to go to, but
We'll get back. We'll swing back
yeah.
around to it.
Yeah, but no,
It's part of the journey.
You're right. Yeah. I found a review on Goodreads that I actually screenshotted because everything they said was exactly my thoughts. And I was like, I'm screenshotting this because when I have to write my final review in my reading journal, I want to remember all of these things that I wanted to say. There's just so much filler. Like, that's the biggest problem. There's so much filler because, like, the good parts are really good, but there's not enough of them. Like, there's just so much filler. And I feel like we hardly get anywhere. Like, we're almost hardly any further than when we started. And that's frustrating because it's like all of this almost 700-page book for what?
For nothing.
Yeah.
It's like half the FFBA series, right? Is that it?
Yeah. FB. Wait a minute. FBAA.
That one. That horrible series that we can't even remember it anymore.
Yeah. Oh, I'm traumatized. But yeah, it is. That's exactly what I was thinking of, actually. And I'm like, this honestly could have been a duology, and she could have just made each book a little bit longer to cover the stuff that was covered in Brimstone. And it kind of ends on a cliffhanger, but the cliffhanger isn't that great. Like, I feel like meh. It could have been the end of a chapter and it would be okay. So, like, I just feel like she could have split that book in half, taken all of the good chunks of it and added them on. Also, they have like no relationship, Saris and Fisher. It's all smut. And that's
Yeah.
it. I was a
Yeah.
little frustrated about that too. I'm like, they're supposed to be mates, they're supposed to be in love, but they like have sex and they did that, like to go do their own thing again. So I just, it's just very, I don't know. It's not what I wanted it to be. I was disappointed and it was push. I had to push myself to finish it.
I'm only halfway through. I haven't picked it up since I got back to North Carolina. Like it's a
Yeah.
struggle to want to read it. At least see it helped being back home because whenever mom had the TV, I just sit there and read while she's watching Judge
Yeah.
Judy or whatever crap was on TV. So I could read for hours and hours and hours. But back here I'm like, no, I'm not turning off my K dramas like for this book. Like, no, it's not worth it. I'm gonna watch Alchemy of Souls for 100th time before I read Brimstone.
I feel that. I just finished my like 15th rewatch of Gilmore Girls. Now I'm rewatching Bridgerton because the new season comes out at the end of the month.
I have to do
So
that too.
like I want to watch, and I want to watch Queen Charlotte this time because everybody keeps telling me that that's better than Bridgerton. But I'm on season 2 right now, which of course is the best season. So I'm just like into Bridgerton, and then if Ryan and I are watching Welcome to Derry, and of course I binge watched the entire season of Stranger Things on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
So I've been watching a lot of TV. Not so much like being back to work, being back in my normal routine is helping. Also having to push my book for the next several days. So I haven't watched much and haven't had a lot of time to read because of that. But
You see, and at least rewatching The Alchemy of Souls, it's helping me get ideas for other books that I want to write. It's like I was gonna say earlier too. Like I've been getting all these ideas and like really excited to start working on something else, but I'm like, no, I can't do that until I finish because I'm so close to finishing. And
hmm
I've been really happy with the little edits that I've made so far. Like I really think some things have been really improved. Like
yeah.
excited to get this out.
Yeah, well, and it'll be nice too, like when it's with beta readers. Like that was the nice thing when mine was with my beta readers. At least I had the freedom to work on something else if I wanted to because I didn't have to feel guilty. Because it's like, why would I touch it knowing that there's feedback coming and I'm gonna have to, you know what I mean, make changes
Change it all up
anyway.
anyway, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what's nice. And then once I give it to you to be formatted, I can't make any more changes. So it will be nice to just not have to touch it again. I had to really start pushing the marketing stuff. But other than that, like I'll have the freedom to write again. And I miss writing. Like
Yeah.
I miss
Plotting.
writing so much. Yes. Like the excitement of new and fresh ideas and new
Mm-hmm.
characters. And there's so much that I want to do because I want to keep working on the standalone that I've been working on sporadically for the last 3 years. And I need to start researching and plotting the sequel to Balefire now because I feel like that needs to come out or be done sooner rather than later. But also, I have that high fantasy trilogy that I want to write. So I just want to start working on other things.
No, I feel that. Because I know I've got to start right away for the sequel to Wyvern King. And then I've got this other idea, kind of whole like possible multiverse thing. Like what I originally had, it's like with watching Alchemy of Souls, getting all these other ideas, I'm thinking of better ways to change it up and make it a little bit better than where I was going with it. So I'm like, now I'm really excited to dive back into that and get that started and getting the research for that because I think that one's going to be my more Korean inspired one. Stick with,
Gotcha.
my Asian feel and
That
everything.
Asian thing, yeah. I know. I need to figure out what kind of country culture that I want to base my trilogy in, just so that I kind of have like an idea for like landscape and a starting point, even though it's all going to be entirely made up. I know like so many of these fantasy worlds and things are rooted in real stuff,
Yeah.
like based on real places and stuff. Cause I know like Cassandra Clare said about, I forget where, but the Castellane Chronicles were based on a country, I forget which one, and a culture. And then she just
Mm-hmm.
kind of ran with it and like elaborated on it, made it her own.
Was that
There have
her
been
new
other ones that
series?
have, yeah,
Wasn't
the
that one
sword.
more based off of like her own Jewish heritage and stuff like that and that culture?
She said she saw something on the news that inspired the idea. And I don't remember what country she said it was from or anything. Say hello. Say hello.
Kitty time.
Uh, I feel like what's her face from Tiny Toons? I'm like squishing her face. Like I want to love her and hug her and squeeze her. But I forget what I was saying. Yeah, she said she saw something on the news about like the idea, and it gave her the idea, and then she just kind of ran with it. And I forget what the culture was and what the country. And then she said like Castellane was based on a country, and then some of their mythology was taken. I can't remember. She said it at that book signing. You would think that it would be like
Yeah,
ingrained in my brain, but it's not.
you would think. You were too excited.
That was almost a
Instantly
year
forgot
ago.
everything.
Yeah,
That
I was
ADD
just in
brain, as soon
awe.
as it, yep,
Yeah.
in the ear and right back out.
I was so worried about what I was gonna say to her. I think nothing retained. I was just like, let me just not go up there and embarrass myself in front of like somebody that I admire so much.
I mean, not like we haven't done that before a million times, like the Moffats or.
Oh God. So every time I meet somebody now, it's just in my head. I have to start first. I'm like, okay, we're not gonna do that. This is not what we do. We do not say dumb things like that anymore. Take your picture, get in. We're
Yeah.
beyond that, Andrea. Like we don't do that anymore.
Another reason why we rehearse it a million times in our head before we actually get to the table or.
Yep. Let me not completely embarrass myself. Now my goal is to get to a Comic-Con and meet Jamie Campbell Bower. So if you see anything,
All right,
I
I'll
need
keep
to
you
go.
posted in
I need to
my
go.
Comic-Con stuff.
Hillary and I were supposed to go to that one in Pittsburgh, but it was Christmas time, and I haven't seen where he's been anywhere near here since then. So that's the goal now.
Maybe if we're lucky, we'll find one that has Norman Reedus and Jamie Campbell Bower because I still need Norman to sign my arm.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you'll have to go off on your own because you know me and Hillary and I are going. You know where Hillary and I are going, so
Well, that's okay. When it's my time to be with Norman, I'll leave you guys there. You'll be perfectly fine staring at him at his table, whether you're getting autographs that time or not. You'll just be standing there staring. I know you'll be safe, and I'll come back to get you. And
that's my next venture. I would like to meet other authors too, but I don't know of any that are doing any book signings near here right now. Nobody has any books coming out.
I'd love to be able to go to like a legitimate author convention. Like, now so many of them are like coming up flops, like these fantasy conventions where people are putting them all together and then not getting the people that they wanted to show up. And
I wanted there's like a little one here, some festival or something that they're doing, and they're announcing the authors soon. And I wanted to try to see how to get in, but like, I don't even know 100% for sure that my book is going to be published by then. Like, hopefully it will, but because I'm not sure, I don't want to put in for anything without having it already published. So
yeah,
maybe next year.
I mean, it would be
So I
good
thought
too to
maybe,
get people to know about it.
yeah. So I'm thinking I might just go this year and see what it's all about, and then next year maybe if it's something I think is worthwhile, I could put in for it because hopefully by then I'll have something else close to ready to come
Hopefully,
out. And
you'll still have that one book at least, and then you could talk about the new
yeah.
book and even get people to pre-order it while you're there.
Yeah. On that note, so I'm a little bit confused about how the ARC thing works because I feel like Ingram has something, right? For like ARCs or something.
I believe. And then that other thing that I had found, I don't even remember where it is
Yeah.
now.
That group
Yeah, well, not only that group, but there's a platform where you can post your book and send out to ARC readers.
is like a month enough time, do you think? Because if I get my book to you next week, like I said, it takes you a week, it still will be a little over a month, like a month and a few days before the
You gotta
pub
think
date.
most
So,
most ARC readers, it's pretty much all they're doing is reading. I mean, look how long it
okay.
took Sarah and Tiff to get back to you. And
Yeah.
like Tiff used to do the beta reading type of stuff. So she knows like you've got to have a deadline. And most ARC readers, the most dedicated ARC readers, do know that they have a deadline that they have to complete for the author. And if they want to stay on this author's good graces and continue to be ARC readers for books, then they're going to get it done in time. And granted, if they start reading it and it's not something they like, they're not going to want to be ARC readers, so they're not going to finish on time. But those that really like it and want to
Yeah.
continue to be your ARC readers, which you're going to have a lot of, so don't even worry about me putting that thought in your head. Push it back out. You're going to have a lot of ARC readers who are going to want to stay your ARC readers. It's just that I think
The
that's just how it
imposter.
goes.
Yeah. Well, so I was also thinking about putting it out on my Facebook and then also sharing it on my personal Facebook that people who know me, if they want to do it, you know what I mean? They have the opportunity to. I hope that they will still buy my book and help me out, but like I wanted to make it like I was going to share it for them too. So have to make up a sign up form then, correct? Or does Ingram Spark have one? I really should, I guess, get in there and find out.
You start playing around, and that is your homework.
Yeah.
That's your homework this weekend. Is you have to dig around and find
I
out
have
all
to
that stuff. Since
I have
that's
to
where
get my
you're
book
at right
done.
now.
And we have Braden's birthday party on Saturday, so I have to clean, like deep clean tomorrow and Friday because Saturday before the party, I'm taking him to do some stuff with a few of his friends. So I'm like hoping, I'm either gonna have some like later nights or I'm gonna just have to try to bang it all out on Sunday. But I just have to, I have to get it done so I can get it sent to you because I'll feel better once you have it. It's formatted, but I need time to read it aloud, and I wanted to run it through Pro Writing Aid and see what
And
kind of
see, you
stuff
can
they
do that
pick
too.
up.
While I'm formatting it, you can research now, what do I do about getting ARC readers to get this book? How do I get them a copy of this
Yeah.
and all of that stuff? And yeah, a lot of the times too, that when you put it on your Facebook page and ask for friends to do it, they're getting just a PDF version of it. I can guarantee you a lot
Mhm.
of them are going to want that physical version so they can get it signed by you just because they know you. I mean, look how many people do the same thing for me. Like Brad's mom
Yeah.
was one of my beta readers, but she went and bought a physical copy so she actually could get something signed by me then. So those
Yeah.
that are your friends that want to read it in advance are also going to buy it. I can almost guarantee that. Just so they
That's
can
true.
say, I
I didn't
know the
even think about the
author and they
fact.
signed the book for me.
Yeah. So that part, well, but that was my plan. Once you have it in our formatting, I can work on like some marketing stuff, and I can work on trying to figure out the art process and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if as soon as it's posted to Ingram Spark, if I can immediately start the art process or if Ingram Spark, because I know they said that like Ingram has to do like some approval things and stuff like that. So that's why I'm not announcing the pub date yet, because if Ingram needs time after I post it to them before I can start that process, that's going to push everything back. Because I wanted to give the arcs at least a month. Because I mean, if they don't finish it in a month, they don't have reviews in a month, it is what it is. But if I can send out at least, 100 art copies or something, I doubt I'm going to do that many. But if I could even get some reviews in the meantime, like that would be helpful.
Yeah.
So I thought,
Always
at least
opening
a
with
month, I'm not
a
asking
couple
people.
reviews is good.
Yeah. So even if I can give people at least a month, I feel like that's sufficient time. Most people finish more than a book in a month if they're serious readers. I mean, I average 8 to 12 books a month, you know what I mean? So, and like there are a lot of serious readers who are the same or more. So it shouldn't be too difficult, but when you're reading a book that you don't know anything about the author and you don't know if you're going to like it, it's a little bit harder to get motivated to read it. So I'm trying to respect that. But also I am dealing with the worst imposter syndrome, and I'm like, I thought I was over that, but
You'll never be over
I'm
it.
really like starting to internally freak out. And it's weird because it's like I almost like I'm embarrassed because it's like people are going to be reading the smut scenes that I wrote.
Yeah, like people are gonna see a different side of me, and it's kind of scary.
Yeah, and it's just like knowing that there are gonna be people who are gonna read this and probably make fun of me, like people that I know,
Yeah.
and the conversations that are gonna be going on behind my back and stuff, like, that's kind of making me, like, a little nervous because 'cause I'm like,
No, I'm there with you
I don't
too.
wanna think about so, what do I don't do anything about that. I guess I either don't publish the book or I just
No,
deal with it. But
you really can't. And if they're really your friends, it's going to be like, that light teasing that they don't mean anything by it. They're just picking on you because they know it bugs you, like your husband.
yeah. Yeah.
He finds your weakness and feeds on it.
Yeah. So just like those kinds of thoughts are like really in my head right now. And I'm like, I thought I was past this after I gave it to the first round of beta readers. I didn't think that I was going to do this anymore, but now it's getting close.
It's
And then
you're
I'm like, I should change my name. I should not use my real full name. Like, I should put my initials. And I'm like, but Andrea, you're dumb because people are still going to know it's your book. Even if I use my initials, people are still going to know it's me. So I don't know why. I'm just like second guessing everything. I hate my synopsis. I cannot it's too late to fix it at this point. It's on the back of the book. I've hated it from the very beginning. I even had somebody edit it for me. I still hate it. So now I'm just in this like phase of second guessing everything. I'm reading over the book. I'm like, this is so cringy. The book sucks. It's terrible. Like, I'm like, what is wrong with me? I thought I was past all of this. Like, this is literally the best version of this book that I'm gonna get. And it's my first novel. So, like I'm gonna learn things from it. It's not gonna be perfect. If the first novel's perfect, then you're setting yourself up for failure anyway down the road. So just a lot of like self-talk,
Yeah.
self-affirmation right now that I'm
You're
trying
not the
to
only
like,
one. There are tons of indie authors that deal with it. I wouldn't put it past Rebecca Yarros and Sarah J. Maas to be dealing with it. I mean, look at Rebecca. She took all this time off because she needed to step away from that world. And it probably puts a lot of strain and stress on her, too. Like, they're not going to like this book nearly as much, or, so you got to kick that in the butt,
yeah.
acknowledge it, and okay, push it to the back burner.
Well, it's not gonna
We're
stop me
allowed
from
to worry.
publishing it. I'm this close. Yeah,
Good.
I'm this close, and I'm like, I'm not talking myself out of it, even though the easy
You
thing to
want to.
do would be to just be like, nope, I lied. I'm not doing it. Goodbye, and go hide my head in the sand for a couple of months and start something new. The second guessing is so real right now. And it's like I said, reading over it, and I'm like, oh, this is terrible. Why did I write this? This is so bad. Like, people are going to read this. People are going to make fun of this. People are going to, I'm like, what? I don't know what's wrong with me.
No, I'm right there with you. I keep stressing about all those things too. Like, oh my God, like even coming to some of the scenes in, this read through and edit, like, I'm like, oh my God, people are going to see this and they're going to laugh at me and they're going to be like, can't believe you wrote that. I'm like, well, my characters made me do it. It wasn't me.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens, I guess.
We've got this. We've come too far. We've worked too hard.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at now, where I'm just like, I got to get it out. And my one friend asked me yesterday in our group chat, she's like, how's the book coming along? And I said, well, so far I'm on track to publish on time. I still haven't released the date because I don't know what Ingram Spark is going to do. So until I put it on there and know for sure I'm going to be able to stick to that, I'm not going to announce it publicly because I just feel like it's not trustworthy if I have to change it. So
Yeah.
I don't want to like, I
I mean,
kind
you
of
can
like it to
put
be
a
more set
tentative.
before I do that. Yeah.
You can put it as a tentative release date.
But I'm going to try to make a teaser video that I can post tomorrow and then like the cover. So they gave me all the final files for the cover, except the cover probably isn't 100% done yet because they might have to tweak the measurements of the spine once I get a final page count, which I won't have till you format. So
Yeah.
I have to wait. Have to wait for that, but they gave me all the other stuff. They gave me like all these images and I don't even know what to do with most of them. But to do that, like there's a little covered teaser. So it shows it looks like the book's like wrapped up in something and like part of the cover, part of the cover is like peeled back. So you only get like a glimpse of the cover. So I figured I'd post that little teaser one, maybe like a couple days and be like cover review coming in like 2 days. So I was thinking next Tuesday because that's 6 weeks before the release date. But it's not going to be a problem if I have to push the release back a week or two, right? So that's where I'm
Oh,
like,
no.
the time frame. Okay.
I mean, look how
Because
many
they
other
said
books have
all the
pushed their
marketing
release
stuff I
back
read
months.
and still reveal the cover, I guess. Yeah. So, okay. And you said you think I should use the ebook cover for the reveal, right?
Yeah.
All right. Because I could show you some of the other images they sent me since you didn't get yours yet, so you don't know. But and then maybe you can help me decide which one. Maybe I'll do that so you
Yeah.
can
Yeah, I
help
can
me
help you with that.
decide which is the right one to do. Because they gave me one that's a cover release image, but it's like long, and so I'm like, how am I gonna put that in a video?
Well, that's probably like you
I'd
can
have
use
to
as a
crop
banner
it.
on your Facebook page.
Yeah. Well, they gave me a Facebook cover photo. They gave me an Instagram ad photo, and then this one is it just says cover release, and it's the cover and then the image that's on the cover, that pentagram with the dagger image that's on the cover is next to it. So it's like the two things like side by side, but it's not. So I guess I could crop it just to be just the cover that's like the 3D, so it looks like an actual book.
Yeah.
So so that's why I didn't know if I should use that image or the other. I'll send them both to you, but I feel like you'll get a clearer picture with the ebook cover because it's bigger. So just trying to figure out, but the other one looks like a book. So it's like, which one is it? I don't know. Over too much thought going into these
Yeah.
things.
Overthinking it like you always do.
I'm hoping it'll be easier the second time around. I just like want to do it right since it's the first
It
time
will.
and I mean, I know it's a learning experience just like everything, but
The more you do it, the easier it'll get. Just like with editing these videos, like now it really is quick. Like, granted, I'm not adding too much to them, just really editing out a lot of the fluff and everything else. But the more I've been doing it, the easier it's been getting.
yeah, and that's everything, I guess. Like just practice. Practice makes perfect.
Yep, they don't lie.
No. So when you format, they sent me a title page. The title page is a JPG. Can I just put that on like the first page of my Word document, like as a whole page thing? And then what?
No,
We'll just like turn the thing
I
into a
wouldn't
PDF?
recommend that. Leave it, whatever, leave all of it blank. No, yeah, just leave it all blank. Don't put any flair to anything. I'll add all that later. Just like in journalism, where it was just the Word document that she wanted. I'll transfer the Word
Okay.
over to PDF and then add everything else to it after.
Okay. So my author picture's on the author page. Should I take that off then?
Yeah,
Because
I
I
might
did
make
the
it
about the
easier.
author. Because I'm gonna have to do all right. Because I'm gonna have to do an about the author page because I'm not putting my picture and bio on the back of the book. They sent me the cover with that on there, and it was
I
too
mean,
busy and too crowded, and I didn't like it. Oh,
we can even like do the whole author thing as a separate little document too, like a separate form. Because I'll be adding
okay.
each thing to the PDF.
So you want each piece individually? Because I have it all in one right now. Like the author's note in the trigger warning page. I was gonna figure out how to do the copyright page before I send it to you. You want all of those in
No, I think
individual
let's do those
pieces?
separately. Yeah, so I can lay it out better.
So each one of those pages separately. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
just send you a whole bunch of different Word documents. All right. So I'll have to take those out then before I go. I have to figure out how to do the copyright page. I'm hoping there's like a tutorial somewhere that shows me like a how to do that, how that's supposed to be laid out
I
and
was
what it's
gonna
supposed
look,
to
yeah,
look
I
like.
was gonna look on
I
Pinterest to see if I could
screenshotted one, but
steal. Yeah, I was gonna look on Pinterest to see if I could steal a
yeah,
format
but
because you know they've always got all those types of forms on Pinterest. So I was gonna see if maybe they have one that has the copyright that we can just kind of switch
yeah.
around and put in our own stuff for.
Well, yeah, because as soon as it's formatted and it's finished, I'm copywriting it. So I don't I don't think it costs anything to copyright. I thought I said that it does.
I don't know.
I thought I saw some like on a Reddit thread or something. They said it's free to copyright. I could be wrong, but I don't. And I did look into it when I went onto that poker or whatever to get my ISBNs. But I can't remember what I saw. But I'm copywriting mine. I'm too scared not to.
Yeah,
Are you looking it up?
yeah. I'm not seeing any prices.
I didn't see any when I went through either. And then like I said, I thought I saw that Reddit thread because I think I Googled it before how much it costs to copyright. I don't know. I'll find out, I guess. I'll be able to let you know for sure once I do it because I'll be doing it real soon. But I know people keep telling me, well, technically it's copyrighted to you from the time you write the first draft. And you're protected as long as you have all your drafts saved and you do X, Y, and Z and you can prove that it was yours. But I don't want to have to do
Yeah.
that. I'm too paranoid to to not copyright it. So I want to be able to copyright the whole thing, cover and everything. I just I'll feel a lot better if I can copyright it. That'll give me a little bit of a peace of mind. I know people can still steal it and I can still have an issue, but I'm going to be a lot better protected if I copyright it legally. So, but
So,
she's in my lap.
understanding author copyright protection. It says, technically speaking, you hold the copyright for your work from the moment it's fixed in a tangible medium. That's to say, once you've typed the words, they're legally yours. No one can swoop in, steal your draft, and publish it without your permission. Now, despite the immediate nature of the copyright ownership, many authors choose to register their work with the U.S. Copyright Office.
So you're just registering it.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah. And so maybe that's why there's not a fee because it's technically you're just like adding it to, what was I going to say? Struggling to like keep my thoughts tonight, I guess.
Welcome to the world of being neurodivergent.
So, but you can't, like, I can't copyright it. I can't copyright it right now because if I make any changes to it, then I would have to re-copyright it. I do know that. So that's why I want to wait until it's formatted and it's submitted to Ingram Spark. And I know that I'm not going to make any more changes to it because supposedly every single change that you make like negates like the copyright because the copyright is for whatever previous version is before that, which if I change a word here and there, it's not that big a deal. But if you're changing whole chapters and whole pages and, adding or taking
Yeah.
things away, and right now I am, because like I said, I changed that whole one character's story.
Yeah. Yeah. So
No
wait
spoilers.
until we've got everything to finish up that.
Now I got to get back into the groove
We
of posting
don't
and
have much
stuff
to go.
again. I was blogging there every 2 weeks, like clockwork, and then I took time off for the holidays, and then I was like, there's no way that I can focus on blog posts right now because I have to get my book done. Also, not blogging. I haven't been posting much on social media, so I'm trying to get myself back in the practice of all of that because I was doing really well. I was posting at least every other day on social media. Now I haven't posted anything. I think I posted one thing this week, and I didn't post anything last week or the week before.
I'm right there with you. I need to get back on track too. I was just starting to write some blog posts, being steady with that and trying to do other stuff on my page, and just kind of died down with the holidays and everything else going on in life right now.
Yeah. I have my next 2 posts planned. One I started writing before Christmas. The other, I just have the idea, which is just basically what I'm dealing with right now, trying to find motivation through the post-holiday slump. But that's it. I need to get a better plan. And I might go down to bi-weekly posts instead of weekly posts because I think posting every week is too much.
Yeah, it is. Bi-weekly is good.
Yeah, I'm going to run out of ideas if I try to do it weekly.
Thanks for sticking to the end with us for another episode. Don't forget, if you're an indie author, we would love for you to feature one of your books at the end of our episode. So don't forget to fill out the form below. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will catch you again for another episode in 2 weeks.